Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check tight. Hey, switch gears. Left. Jim.
Fitzpatrick now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Parker, the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Wait, 20! 55 to mine. I'm here all day.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He completes it right side to White. Past the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing on second down. Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 yards there. First down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On second down, they'll run with White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So backed up to the 6 now. Third and goal. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe
looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. First down, here's White. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Check. White 80. Check. 52's the mic. It's been a long day for you.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the 2nd round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Know your job.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Drake. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Brady caught by the tight end Watson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Robert Kimdichie. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack on first down, Brady, and Watson has it right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Watch the eye. Check. Alert!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. But we know Dorsett can make those plays with that top-end speed. You think back to the Combine 5 years ago when he ran a 4.33. And now in his 3rd season in New England after 2 in Indianapolis, but only 290 yards last year. Patriots want to utilize him more. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Man open left side is Brown. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Go Bandit! Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Let's go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. That throw by Brady, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. He'll return it from the 6. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. They are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady on the left side, a catch by White. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Brady now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Brady going to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift. Regular. Get one. Hey, Mike 52. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 380, hit.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Three down. Motion. Hey, alert. Mike 52.
Now Rosen looking to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one unless there's another defensive penalty.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. An 18-yarder.
The kick by Sanders is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Again, it's Michel. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 42. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog.
He's crossing. He's checking cracks.
To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed
that. Super toe.
We got motion. Back up, back up. Mike 51.
To throw again on second down. Rosen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Parker unable to get that one.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
3 down, 3 down. Check, check, check. Alabama.
And it's Michel once again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Brady. That's complete to Meredith. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Let's go, D. Let me go.
2nd and 5 now. Brady, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Rosen will throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's get it. 180. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up. Get alert, alert, alert. 58 to Mike. I got it. 58, boys. 58. 58 to Mike. You remember me? Hey, Alpha. Let's go, man.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That goes for a gain of 31. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. It's complete to Parker, left side.
Complete to Devontae Parker. Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
80. Let's go, 80.
Faking the give to Drake. Now Rosen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Rosen now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. Rosen completes it to Parker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Spilot, 64, weak.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be...
Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 2nd and 12, Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watson. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Brady to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
10 yards on the pick.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Got one. 80. 52, Mike, 52. Too little, cut.
Rosen to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they take a knee.
Rosen on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Two running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Dolphins, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.